we're days away from Monday Night Raw's debut on Netflix,
Yes.
which means that this past Monday night was the final Raw of the USA era. I'm gonna say for now,
Is this the second final Raw of the? Because
oh,
nobody talk about that.
because Raw left USA to go to Spike for however long, however many years ago, and then they went. I saw somebody tweet and they posted a video when WWE renewed, or they went back, they were going back to USA, but they were still on Spike. Spike was so pissed that they would bleep anybody saying USA, especially on WWE. So apparently on the last episode of Raw on Spike, Vince McMahon just kept saying USA to piss off the Spike censors anymore. But I mean, I think before we get into the Raw debut on Netflix next week, I was having a conversation about this, and you know, in talking to, like, it's funny. DDM recently, you know, expressed to us offline. I don't know if I should be sharing this or not, but DDM was like, "Yo, I enjoy talking wrestling when the wrestling's on with y'all, and like, you know, the Monday nights, the Friday nights, and Tuesdays. Actually, damn near every day when there's wrestling on, the BRP group chat is going crazy, and it's funny because I mean that's kind of how me, fam, and Math kind of really started getting to know each other. Was talking about Raw on Monday nights, so I kind of wanted to, you know, chat chime in too. We've lived most of our lives Monday nights making sure that we looking at USA. Are there any, like, when you think about like the greatest moments of Raw on the USA Network, is it like what comes to mind when y'all think about that?
The music. They used to have a specific intro song back in the '90s. It was wild. You knew you were only getting an hour of fucking wrestling, but it was new. You
An
know what I'm
hour
saying?
of Raw was that used to be a thing.
It was a fucking hour, and it always came on, and it had like that when
Mm-hmm.
it was going out and shit. That's what I remember vividly because I knew my mother was like, "Hey, your ass need to be in
It's
bed in
time for bed.
15 minutes. You got 15 minutes, nigga." I'm like, "God damn, that's
I don't care who won the match.
like, come on." You know what I'm saying? That's what I remember vividly. You know what I mean? Blossom was on, and then here come Monday Night Raw.
Blossom would be on, and then I would switch to USA. And for a while, it used to be Murder She Wrote.
It was Murder She Wrote.
Come on,
That
Jack.
It wasn't Silk Stockings.
I think for after a while, it's actually funny because I would only watch whatever show it was before Raw.
It was horny.
I would only watch about 5 minutes. Them every Chicago 5, Chicago PD, anything that's on before Raw, I see the last 5. Ice
Quantum
T.
Leap. Quantum Leap.
Ice-T.
Quantum Leap
You know how
was
many
on that
times I've seen the last 3 minutes of goddamn HVU or whatever them guest VU.
Like, damn, they
all
killed
them-
Oh my
somebody.
God, La Femme Nikita. Yes.
La Femme Nikita.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
All them
Oh my
goddamn
God.
shows I've seen, goddamn Ice just looking emotional in the camera.
Walker,
Oh,
Texas Ranger.
think I
Walker,
get it
Texas
now.
Ranger.
Fade to black.
This was nasty on the film. Nikita. Y'all some nasty motherfuckers.
Shout out to Femme Nikita. Nah, in terms of like some of my favorite moments, I think one of the first
That's
ones
your
that
favorite moment, nigga?
no. One of the first moment that pops to mind is Brian Pillman with the strap with with
All right, yo.
Hey, Vin.
he had the strap.
What?
All right, yo.
Now,
The
Vin.
hammer.
Oh, 316.
You had the hammer.
Now, Vin.
No, he, had the
Alright.
strap. He was strapped up.
Hey, Vin.
I said what I said. I said
I
what
see
I
you in
said.
the streets.
Strapped up. Nah, Brian Pillman on the gun with the gun on TV. I genuinely did not know if it was real or not.
It was real or not?
I did not know. Like that was one of the. It was one of the few times it was like, yo, he about to kill somebody for real. He was the loose cannon. I mean, and talking about somebody who did I see Matt, did you share somebody with the Ball family on Raw?
I just shared it with us.
Nah, cause
I loved it. I loved it.
LaMelo Ball beat that nigga ass.
That nigga
Beat that nigga ass. That come on,
We were
you
here for that.
you live TV. Cause they didn't know what was gonna happen.
The ring
Yo,
like that.
This nigga, listen, LeVar Ball was amazing on that
He
show.
was doing
When you think back to like he came out and he did not take it seriously
at
When
all.
He came out, he was like, "Wow!" Like, come on, nigga.
He out wrestling the wrestling show.
Did
What
he,
are you talking about? What is it?
Hey,
basketball
Damn.
players, NBA players, the one you don't remember the big baller brand nigga that had his kids in the NBA? And
Oh well,
he had-
yeah, they still playing. Is that still a thing?
A couple of them, right? Isn't the
Couple of
one
them.
not playing no more?
it's two were playing Lonzo Ball, long injury.
Yeah.
LaMelo Ball plays for the Hornets. He injuries here and there, light injuries. And then Leangelo is the second son, just released a record.
That's what I saw the other
Did he
day.
diss Cam?
Huh?
Did he have bars
No.
with Cam? Oh, all
No.
right.
It was just a record. I saw him in the car playing a record for somebody. Yeah,
In the car playing a record.
Were they on Raw?
Yes.
When the
Yeah.
Big Baller brand was when their father was super viral, they
And
were
was
invited.
on Raw?
When Dean, because there was a Dean Ambrose, it was a Miz TV segment when Miz was beefing with Dean Ambrose. They had the daddy out there. He pulled his shirt off. The other two sons were, but this is the thing, DDM. So the dad is wilding out. He already 40, 50 some years old doing karate in the middle of the ring with his shirt off with church pants on. Them teenage boys got live mics. So when his daddy was doing karate and it was time for Dean Ambrose to come out, Dean Ambrose is hitting the
Younger one. He wasn't 18
Titantron.
yet.
Huh?
This is the younger one too. He wasn't 18 yet.
Yeah, he
With the mic.
he was definitely not ready to be in the NBA yet. He was not a
Mellow facts.
he on the mic talking about beat that nigga ass. Beat that nigga ass. On live TV. I would play it, but I feel like YouTube would kill it.
Yeah, they gonna kill it.
Listen, it's one of our favorite like BRP moments. We loved it. Like as soon as
I
he
was-
said
I
it,
wasn't
Cuz,
watching
You heard
it.
that? Cat, you heard that?
I'm gonna have to send you the link after the show, Dad, for real. It was
My favorite Raw moments, anything with Lita, especially. Lita is Amy Dumas is the reason I started watching wrestling.
word?
She's her and the Hardy Boys are the reason. That's why Jeff Hardy and Matt will never be able to say anything bad.
Love
about
them motherfuckers. He love them.
Even though they keep lying about being R&B fans,
I don't.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't.
It's
care.
the same song.
care. I don't care.
That's
Them
Love-
two boys from Cameron,
Yeah,
North Carolina, and that chick that live in San Francisco. They are the Mount Rushmore in my life.
Okay.
Anything Lita, and I also cackle. I wasn't watching at the time, but I went back and watched old episodes when Nene was on Raw.
Oh shit.
I don't think I saw that one.
I don't even remember.
I remember. No, that was a moment. Yeah.
Was this when she was on the show?
And she walked down the ramp with the divas, and
I forget what year this was. It
She
was
Lanicia was on Raw. Please.
This is old nose or new nose?
This was like just got my first new nose.
Her first nose. Okay.
And it was funny because Nene fit right in with that diva, them divas as girls. That and like I said, Lita versus Trish, 2004. Lita versus China, even though she got an ass beat. When Lita used to Hurricanrana guys from the top rope. Because girls just wasn't doing that at the time. Now that's common. That's commonplace, right?
right.
At the time when Lita used to come out in them baggy jeans with the thong showing and the crop top, she just looks so in that flaming red hair. She just every time I would see that lady on Monday nights when that and they would come out and they do that thing, and Matt and Jeff used to wear them fishnet tops.
Oh, they still do.
The neon fishnet tops with the baggy jeans. That's when their bodies was in great shape. Like I say this so many times, but Lita and the Hardy Boys are they represent a time capsule of cool and discovery that I don't care. This is that they, to me. I know we watch wrestling for the matches. I know we looking at all of that stuff, but at the core, we watch wrestlers as avatars for who we like and would like to be in some ways in life, or who we don't have the courage to be in life.
Word.
And seeing them come out in my teen and being a teenager in the late 90s, early 2000s, where the world was a totally different place,
True.
and seeing these cool looking people. They were not black, of course, but they just looked so cool, and they were such an oxymoron.
It was different.
What was happening in wrestling, both aesthetically and in the ring at the time.
Right.
They just will always. They just will always. I think the black mark on Lita's legacy is the sex show with Edge, and I think I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. I think that's a reason why to this day I don't particularly care for Edge as a character.
Because of the live sex show.
I ever since that, and I know it's not his fault, but I can't disassociate. It's like when my grandmother watches the stories, she's always not going to like Catherine Chancellor. I don't care what Catherine Chancellor plays in or what other. It's just something about when that happened to her. It turned me off from Edge, and I could never subscribe to him again.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
Damn.
you're really mad at that, Cal.
I'm sorry.
You really mad at Coke.
It's weird. They said about 50 Lem Coke. Check out Rated R Coke.
I'm not calling that nigga Adam Copeland. I prefer Coke to Adam Copeland.
I'm going to keep calling him. Mama named him Edge.
I mean, truth be told,
I'm going to
yes.
call him Edge.
Edge, they just trying to do the same one.
I understand what they doing. It's just.
But what is your favorite Raw moment?
Me?
Yes.
Honestly, especially I rewatched it recently. It's gotta be in Thomas Pure Athletes, that match with Shelton Benjamin and Shawn Michaels, where Shelton Benjamin got on that top rope and leapt damn near the entirety of the other side of that ring to get caught in that super kick.
He jumped the whole ring, son.
I again, patreon.com/Black Rasslin. We watched it months ago, because this may have been right around the time he was going to AEW, but he said, I watched the interview, Shelton said that he only practiced it once. He said he went to the ring. They said, "Can you do this?" He said, "Let me try it." He jumped on that top rope, he actually jumped further than he did in the match, and he said, "I got you." And then him and Shawn Michaels just did that shit. They were, it was so, it's funny because like it's so unique that they don't even have HD of it. Try and find like very good quality that you just gonna find whatever was broadcast. The best quality is probably on their YouTube page. It is not that good.
Oh wow.
It's not.
Another moment I really liked on Raw was Ivory's right to censor run with Steven Richards.
Okay.
That's a shit.
I love
Ivory was good.
I loved right to censor Ivory.
I don't hear a lot of people bigging right to censor up. That's why
I loved right to censor Ivory, and like, the reason why I loved her because she was a heel that would get under my skin. Like I couldn't stand Ivory.
But yeah, that was a thing, right?
But right to censor Ivory, and actually looking at where the world is now, right to censor Ivory actually is a character that they repackaged it a little bit that could actually work.
Oh,
when I look at it now, right to censor Ivory, and we're not gonna get political, but right to censor Ivory and right to censor, they're basically MAGA.
I was gonna say they beat the Daily Wire.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, half of wrestling characters are MAGA.
That's a good point.
Anything, rap is crap, Mr. Perfect, American Badass, Mr. Undertaker, all that is
that's real life.
Yeah. Right to censor Ivory was
the entirety of NWA.
I love that character. And you know what's so crazy? That's the only Ivory character I remember. And I know she wrestled, of course, for years.
No, I'm with you.
Right to censor Ivory is how I will always remember Ivory.
That white shirt, that black long skirt. Yeah.
Tie.
With the tie on, yeah.
Now I know you ladies. I know you want the best for yourself.
Well, Antoine said American made.
Ivory, just thinking about it, because she was born too early. Ivory would have thrived now. Ivory would have got busy
right now,
but she had to suffer through Glow and suffer through being. Oh man, that sucks for Ivory, man.
It's rough.
Shout out to Ivory, man.
Shout out to Ivory.
Ivory is one of those women, like you said, Matt, who I get so annoyed that she doesn't get more respect.
Yeah.
Because I think Ivory was really good, and Ivory's character work was good too.
Yeah.
That like I ain't gonna be the
You hated it. You hated
You
it.
hated
I
it.
hated
I hate this.
Ivory. I hate, and that's how I know it was great. Because Ivory is a heel that I could not stand, and a lot of the heels today, it's like you're a heel, okay,
Right.
but like I couldn't stand Ivory. I couldn't stand Ivory. But she got that women's title. I was pissed.
I'm trying to think of my favorite moment, yo. It's so fucking many. I've seen everything.
We probably watched
Like, legit,
every episode
I've
of Raw.
seen
Yeah.
everything. And I can't really,
The one memory that's really, really crazy that I haven't talked about because it wasn't necessarily positive, but it was one of those everybody in the world remembers where they were moments is when King went out.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
The day that I was posting about stuff like that on Facebook, and it'll hit my memories because he got super kicked in the heart, and then he had a heart attack.
After,
oh yeah,
that was a, you know what I mean. He was just sitting, and you could hear him snoring, and it was. I believe this may have just been the like I just talked to Cal and Cuz about wrestling before we had any
Yes. Mm-hmm.
concept of content. We were still like, yo, do you see that?
It was just internet. Yeah, it was straight internet. That's crazy.
shout out to us. Big up to us.
Yeah, 100%.
Put those applause on, Cal. Give us some applause.
My fault.
Give BRP some applause.
Well, yeah, we deserve it, don't we? We deserve it. Hold on.
Lisa Moretti.
That's her name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shouts to her.
Ivory. Good.
Shouts to Ivory.
Listen,
I'm trying to
there
think
were
of
some really,
one.
there really some really important Black pro wrestling moments on
Yes.
on Raw.
Yes.
So the very first match was Coco losing to Yoko.
Damn, I forgot about that.
Right. So there was a Black man in the very, very first match.
Raw.
The
That was for the title?
entirety. I don't think so. It could be, but I don't think so.
I'd have to
Okay,
check.
my bad.
Yeah. The entirety of the Kofi Mania run.
Facts.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
You know, all that stuff, the match with the Usos where they was like, you know what, Us, we forfeit, you know what I mean? All of that. Rock's Raw debut in 96.
Yep.
Sasha versus Charlotte Flair in 2016.
Oh wow.
Bobby winning the belt on Raw, which
That
is
was a
weird.
moment.
It
Oh
wasn't
yeah, I
a-
remember that.
That was that
Big E
pandemic
cashing
shit.
in.
Yeah.
Big E's cash in was on Raw.
Big
Yep.
Cal.
Mhm. I remember that.
But my favorite pro wrestling moment on Monday Night Raw is Salmon Jacket, Mark Henry.
Classic.
That was Raw?
Yeah.
That was Raw.
And what was that?
That was
Mark
when
when he cut the. It sounded like he was doing the fake, like he was going to retire,
Yep.
and then he
Beat the
gave-
bejesus out of him.
He beat
World
John Cena
Greatest
ass.
Slam, John Cena when he came in there to
Yeah.
congratulate him.
Okay.
Yes. I wonder if you Google salmon jacket. I wonder if it's Mark Henry salmon.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well,
that
after
was-
a bunch of salmon jackets. Wait,
I mean,
that
they
first page?
let AJ Styles do a fake salmon jacket.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
last
you know,
year.
not only did they let AJ Styles do that, they included that as one of their best moments from SmackDown. I was surprised. All of it equated to was a Styles clash on the floor.
Yeah.
But they rated that shit super high. It was, but when Mark Henry did it, I remember
We was all-
everybody thought
got-
that he was gone.
We were all got.
That's that Hall of Pain, yo. That's that Hall of Pain shit.
Somebody gonna get their ass whipped.
I'm on Mark Henry.
I And I guess actually, hold up, this may be a good transition. The one of the only other moments I do want to bring up, which is funny because we could probably some people may say that we can still get one of these, was Raw was where CM Punk dropped the pipe bomb.
Wow.
He sat crisscross applesauce on that Titantron and talked cash shit about everybody.
Change the earth.
Changed the earth.
But you know what's so crazy? And I don't know if anybody's pointed this out. I'm sure they have, right? Shout out to Tyler, the creator of Chromacopia.
I'm about to say, what's going on up here?
But the fact that
that's what
the production team and Vince said, you know what? This is good TV.
Let them fly.
Keep it running.
Let them fly.
They ain't go to commercial. They said, let them say all this shit because we're gonna make somebody off out of it. I think this is why. This is why.
Testify.
Hey, niggas be listening to this with earphones now, DDA.
This is why, for as terrible as a human being that he is, Vince McMahon is one of the greatest minds in entertainment. I'm not even going to say wrestling, because to be able to say you talking cash shit about me and my family in my house on national television, but keep it rolling though, because this is it's iconic. Like that man, he might be dancing in gasoline drawers down with Hades when it's all said and done. That's not our decision to make. But I'll tell you this, one of the greatest minds in entertainment. I'm not even talking in entertainment.
Damn.
Because he let it keep running. And most people would have cut the commercial.
I'm going to say just pro wrestling because I saw No Holds Barred.
I saw No Holds Barred. I recently rewatched No Holds Barred. It is not. Dookie.
My nigga picked up the whole pole.
Yes, Sean Tragedy, give me the contract. Give it to me. It might only be good for a year because I know Vince won't release me, but that's all right.
Through the pole, son. Through that.